Yo, yo,
Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho.
and a
What's up,
bottle of
Brent?
rum. Uh,
What's up, dude?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Everything, man. I had a crazy day today, man. One of the craziest days I've had in a long time. I got a freaking gun pulled on me and I almost got attacked by pit bulls. Like it was very
Whoa,
close.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's bring
Should we
bring
back it
that
up? Should we
back
back
to
it up?
let's go back to where you actually said you got a gun pulled on you. That'd be the first thing I'd want to understand.
Okay, so I work on cell phone towers, right? And we're going to this site that's in the hills in like a rural area of Temecula. And on the site notes, it says, please give 24 advance notice to enter this site. There's a private residence on the site. And I know that my project manager didn't do project management has not done that. So we're kind of just going in blind. And we're going down this, climbing this crazy we were in 4x low, taking our trucks up there, gnarly road. Crazy road. I can't imagine this being my driveway, but it's this guy's driveway, dude. And I get right up to the peak of this mountain. We open the last gate. There's 5 gates to get into this complex, this house. 5, like each mile going back into the hills. And the last gate's like, beware of dogs. You're on camera, 24-hour surveillance. Like, dude's got a compound, right? And I open this gate. I'm with two other guys and 2 other trucks. And I'm cresting the top of this hill, man, and it's just sun. I can't really see anything. I can see the house, sun. And right when I'm pulling in, I kind of stop to see which way to go around the house because the site's right behind this guy's house. And I see the dude, big dude, no shirt on, ripped. And he just pulls his gun out and says, "What the hell are y'all doing here?" You know what I mean?
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's all, "Get out of the truck." And I was like, "All right." So I get out of the truck, and I shit you not, the dude has 10 dogs, 10 gnarly ass dogs that just freaking rush me, right?
Oh,
And they're right on me. Their noses are in me, just bark, gnarly freaking like Snoop Dogg pit bulls, like big bastards, like purebred, steroid injected, freaking gnar dogs. You know what I mean? Like these things were beasts. And yeah, dude. So he's like yelling at the dogs, like, "Get us, heel, whatever the fuck." And I'm shitting my pants. You know what I mean? There's all these dogs. My other guys are behind me, and they're just watching everything go down. And then finally, he got the dogs away, and he was actually a really cool dude. But yeah, he
oh,
had his gun on me in the truck. I couldn't see him, because the sun was blinding me until I like pulled into his driveway. So
holy moly, man.
it
That
was pretty
sucks.
gnarly, but after he calmed down, it was really cool. But it was freaking pretty wild day, pretty wild morning. This is like 6:15 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like I've been up for maybe 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Out the door,
Everyone's
and
on edge, dude. Everyone's on edge right now.
but yeah, the day just kept on getting better from there. I mean, we couldn't make it up to the site because the trail was too gnarly to go past his house. The trail just got way gnarlier. And we had some expensive equipment in the back of the trucks. I didn't want sliding and falling out the back. Even though they were strapped down, it was way too gnarly. So we got rerouted to another site. And on the way to the other site, my freaking truck broke down.
Ah,
so like
jeez, what
the
a
fuel
day.
line popped off. So, I mean, good news. I was home at noon because of all this stuff that happened. But other than that, yeah, it was a wild day. Wild day in construction.
I didn't
How was your
have
day?
yeah, I didn't have that type of day today, which thankful for. I hated for you, and very glad that you're here to join us tonight because things could go anyway in crazy situations like that. I gotta say, I see somebody in our chat that I haven't seen in our chat in a long time, and I think there just might be a party about to happen.
Are you talking about Ryan Reese? I see him in the chat as well. I just opened it up.
Holy moly! Welcome back, Ryan Reese. Been a long time there, buddy.
Yeah,
Been a
man. He's
long
back
time.
racing. He's got the bug. He's back
I seen that. I seen that. That's a good thing for SoCal.
for sure.
Everybody needs a little bit of Reese in their life from time to time.
For
What is
sure.
up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us. Salty Joe, what's up, brother? Joe Mandola, Levi Jackson, man. fucking looked amazing last weekend.
Yep, and we
I'm
will
sure
dive into that.
we're going to dive into that. We got
Dylan
Ben
Peterson's
Sterling.
in here. Definitely
Yep.
going to hear his name a couple times in the show.
Ben Sterling from Down Under.
Hey, mate.
Hey, mate. Craig Maggie.
Frank
Michael
Contreras.
Oh,
Star-studded little peanut gallery tonight, huh?
the gallery is alive. I like
dude. What's up, everybody?
To throw in the chat, though, all from YouTube. Oh, Yoshi throwing it down. First comment of the night. And BJ Williams says that he is prepared with stats tonight. So
I bet.
I think we're in for a good one. We got Ryan Cavalieri, 4-time world champion in the house tonight. I'm stoked about that.
Very stoked, man. I mean, he's not on a lot of podcasts, so I mean, I can't believe he picked this one for tonight, but we're glad we did.
Yeah, I'm stoked to have him. So why don't we dive right into the beginning of this thing? Why don't you get this thing started so we don't run too long?
All right. First off, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors so much because you guys help out the show, keeping the lights on. One Up Racing, ProMotion, Nitro Pro, Techno RC, J&T, MSM Nation, Get Shit Done Coffee, TZO Tires, RC Sign Up, Beach RC, Racecraft, and RC Box Club. Thank you, everybody. You guys kick ass.
That's for sure. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop this disclaimer so we can get this party started. What do you say?
Yeah, we could talk after that.
Now's a good time, though, if you guys have heard this disclaimer and already know it by heart or watched the intro and love the intro, it's a good time to share this live stream so we can get as many people on here that want to see these rejects talk to the masses of 50 people.
And the GOAT, Ryan Cavalieri. He'll be
Oh,
here
yeah,
soon.
we got him on, too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The following podcast is a group of people who will be talking shit, drinking, using cuss words and living their best lives. The opinions or views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of their sponsors, supporters or anyone important outside of the four walls of the show. If you are not 18 or older, we suggest talking to your parents about this podcast before watching it and becoming scarred for life. We hope you will enjoy this and not get butthurt or become a keyboard warrior after taking it all in. Thank you for watching and supporting us on our journey.
What is up? We're live.
What?
If you're listening,
Bruh.
all right.
I saw something right out here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina this week on Monday driving into work that would blow your mind. I literally saw a truck that said Ehrlich on it. Some
No
company
way.
spelled just like your name. Exactly. It was pretty wild because it's the first time other than you I've ever seen that name, and it was big on a truck. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
Oh man, TJ Bradley's here. I mean, we
Yeah.
definitely got a large crew of misfits and badasses.
Yes.
So yeah, hell yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody that's joined so far. We appreciate it. I mean, yeah. It's a freaking rad squad tonight that's in here.
Even Lucas throwing some bars at some unnecessary ones, but we'll see. How
Eric
it ends
Morton,
up.
what's up, dude?
What up? All right.
You know, speaking of Yoshi, I know you talked to him or brought him up earlier. He was the first guest on. He sent me a video of the oval that he made. Jump.
What?
He made a. Did you hear me? I whispered it.
No.
You know how we were talking on the show, the last show, and I said how cool it would be for, like, you know how the old TT motorcycles used to do oval with the jump.
Oval with jumps.
Yeah, with one. Just one.
Jump. So you made a TT.
Yep. Could be a thing. I'm saying.
Well, thanks for sending that to us. We could have showed everybody, but whatever.
I think it'd be sick. Not mega airtime, just a little lift. Just something to, you know, let the shocks chill out for a second.
Yeah, a little wind beneath the sails.
Yeah. Maybe not even full air, just a little, you know, a little Lightfoot.
7-Eleven Dubs sounds really nice right now, Ryan. I could definitely go for a good game of little nice chill night of 7-Eleven Dubs.
Nice. Yeah, I actually have the gavel in the Panda right now. It was in my moving boxes, and I'm bringing it to the racecraft room.
Yes.
So
I
we
have
have Casey
gavel.
Wilson's gavel heading to the
Let's-
room.
We got Canada in the house. Sean Brennan just joining in. What's up, Sean? All right. So, what did you bring to the party today? Because I had quite the busy first couple days of the week. So I will say I didn't do too much, but um I'm here to comment and commentate on all of the stuff that you've brought because I know you sent a slew.
I sent a few things, obviously checking out what our sponsors are doing. I like to promote the sponsors and what their new stuff is going and doing. So first off, it's not a new product. Oh, yes. There's two things that happened with our main title sponsor, One Up Racing. They had their first annual One Up Cup on-road race at BWS Raceway at the Dirt this weekend, which was a pretty badass star-studded on-road race. I mean, we don't get that a lot in SoCal, and it was pretty sweet to see. Cavalieri was there, that Jacob Cruz kid that's like gnarly at on-road. They were all there, and a slew of other on-road people that I'm sure are famous in that world more than I know. But it looked like it was badass, man. It's got a cool on-road track over there.
Well, that's awesome. Good. Congrats to Randy and for getting that off the ground, and hopefully it just keeps growing.
Yeah, for sure. And
baby,
speaking of
grow.
One Up, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. One Up came out with a cool new magnetic pit tray. Did you see that?
I did just saw that. For whatever reason, I missed it, but I did just see it. Would now be the time to show it?
Yeah, let's show it.
All right.
What's up, guys? Incredibly exciting news. We got a fresh, sizzling, hot off the grill, brand new product coming in from One Up Racing. We got a brand new Pro Pit Tray. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a preview of it here today. As you can see, we've got it nice and assembled. Very easy assembly. It's all magnetic. You can just take it all apart and put it right back away, build it up however you want. No tools, no screws required. This is fresh out of the box here. You got a topper for 10 scale shocks. Also comes with a topper for 8 scale shocks. Everything just snaps on. Nice and easy. Just like that, 10 scale, 8 scale. You also have a short, stubby little stand for on-road racers. You can choose.
There you have it. The
Like Aiden Horn said, fresh, hot, sizzling.
what a spokesperson. You gotta love it.
Yeah, but that
Aiden
thing is
Horn
sick.
throws that flavor, bro, and it is 100% unique. So good. Always great having Aiden doing a little bit of promo for anything out there.
For sure. I love how that thing clicks. That's like such a soothing sound when magnets come together like that. Cool product, One Up for sure.
It's a great idea. I mean, we're always trying to find things that are quick and easy setup. I assume it's pretty sturdy once it's all together and not just doing a video make of it. But I mean, Randy's very, very forward thinking, and that was a really awesome looking stand. So kudos to him, man. All of his products lately have just been bangers.
Yeah, for sure. He had a couple other things came out recently within the last week, but that was definitely one that caught my eye. That's a cool ass product. It comes in a little carrying case, so you can break it all down, and everything's like laser etched foam, and all the parts go into the foam. Dope.
Yeah, beautiful.
Dope.
All right, what's next?
I don't know.
Oh,
More stuff. Promotion. I mean, not the most exciting thing in the world, but very cool and very useful. Promotion came up with 2 new compounds for their tire glue. I guess they went back to the drawing board with the glue and came up with the best that they could come up with. I mean, the best that they could offer. They rolled it back and they went back to the drawing board with the glue, and now they got a better glue. So definitely, if you want some glue, go on promotionrc.com and try out some of their glue. You know, it's crazy the differences in all the brands of glue. They are actually different. So, you know,
not all glue is treated or are equal. All right. It's just fact.
facts.
Not all glue are equal.
So go give that stuff a shot.
All right. Robert, I just sent you over a product that I would be remiss if I did not show my very own product. Crazy. The 1/10 scale tire glue jig by Assault RC has finally hit the market. I've been sitting on this thing for maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
Pretty lame that it took me so long to get this thing out. But it is fantastic. It's got plenty of options for all it's only for 2.2s, and it's going to be for your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and your rear tires for all 10 scale buggies. No short course, no stadium truck. But it is a very well rounded gluing jig. So if you are not good at gluing tires and you prefer to use a jig, I promise you will love this jig, just like the other ones that we've already come out with, the 8-scale buggy and truggy. So you can get that at assaultrc.com or at beachrc.com. So, and plenty of dealers that order our stuff. Too many to list, but you can find our dealers as well. So yeah, stoked about that. Finally got that out. Lucas has a video or a little review, how-to video on YouTube right now. He's been doing fantastic with the videos here at Beach RC. We're getting back on that algorithm, getting our map all mapped out, getting more videos.
Yeah, man, those videos are sick for sure. And I know why that took you 3 years, man. You got too much shit going on.
You're right. I will not argue with you about everything I got going on. So speaking of which, I don't know if we're at that point yet. Are you done with your products?
I think so. I think next would be upcoming, current, and previous races that are going on.
I'll start with the upcoming because that was what I was going to say. Being so busy, working on, if you're into oval, which I know Chase is now an oval fanatic and only cares about oval. He unfortunately lives too far away. He's not going to come, but Dixie Nationals is going to be at Hoosier, the October the 8th through the 11th. And then Masters of Dirt at Hobby Action this year, October 23rd through the 26th, I think is what that is. Really stoked about that. Unfortunately, us not having a track, but really stoked about taking it to a couple premier facilities in the country. And then Fall Brawl, first weekend of December, always last major race on the East Coast, guaranteed race, real off-road. So really stoked about the upcoming months, man. Got a lot going on, like you said.
Yeah. Looks like Tyler Brown has joined the chat, and hopefully he was listening about 30 seconds ago so he could hear his product plug. So he keeps sending us those checks.
Yeah, keep sending those big checks, Tyler.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
You have to change your name to Gluedo Brown.
Gluedo. Holy moly. All right. Where are we at? You ready to
all right. Upcoming race. We got Notch Series this weekend at the Dirt. So always support Notch. I'll be out there for sure. I got my new E-Buggy sitting right behind me. I'm going to race some E-Buggy for some chill, easy going racing. And I'm looking forward to it, man.
Ryan Reese, what do you think about that E-Buggy behind him back there? I know you love you some E-Buggy. All right. Is that all you
want to go there, not have to depend on anybody for pitting or anything, and just go and drop and have some fun. That's what I'm looking forward to this weekend. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. E-Buggy's fun for sure.
For sure. Double for sure.
Double for sure.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
All right. So, man, sick cross, dude. Did you watch any of it?
A little bit. I didn't get to watch a lot. I'm not going to lie. When it is football season, there's not much else. There's not a lot of time for any racing. So I did go back and forth, check a little bit out. I didn't get to see any of the mains because that was prime football time. So sorry for it, but I did watch some. The motocross gates, matter of fact, it was last episode. Levi was talking about how they're different. I didn't know what he meant by that, and then I saw the video of them testing it, and then I watched a couple starts. Man, fantastic job, great technology. You guys killed it. The track looked amazing. Killed it as always. That Thunder Alley, which is now Drake Raceway, such a cool place. Like that, so much history, so cool. So glad that it's continuing on. But the race looked awesome.
Definitely looked awesome. I didn't get to watch a lot on Friday because I was working, and then I was going to pick up my new couch, and then I was enjoying my new couch, and everything ended at like 3 o'clock every day. So it was, when it was couch sitting time, sun going down, it was already done and over. So pretty much all I got to see was the amazing coverage that Elite RC Productions provided the whole time. I mean, they freaking crush it as far as
The best in the business, man. Best in the I'm very biased, but I will tell you, I pay attention. Matt Olson does a fantastic job, not taking anything away from Mod. Live RC kind of like built the business, built the model, but they stalled when they got busy with the one-to-one stuff. Elite RC and Toby does a great job with 46 Productions, but Elite RC has really paved the way in the last couple years. And Danny is a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, you've
Dude,
gotten
he's
to see it
gnarly.
firsthand
Yes,
down at
he's
Florida
gnarly.
Carpet Champs and everywhere. You've been to my events. Those guys are on fire. They got the right model right now. They've got the technology. Kudos to Lance and Danny and their crew. They're killing it.
Yeah, man. Danny is a workhorse. Lance is awesome. I mean, Danny, he's just running around the whole time. If he's not telling what camera to do what, he's running down to get pictures, supplying over 150, 200 pictures a day, posting those for the
Incredible.
race. From the driver interviews that Lance provided at that race were awesome. I mean, just the layout of when the race was going on was easy to follow. Super cool. Also, I mean, the drivers, instead of just having the drivers, there's a picture of a driver who's in the lead. And then down the bottom ticker, there was a picture of everybody's car. So you knew the paint schemes. Even if you didn't know the guy, you could see the paint scheme of the car, the people, running wherever they were running. It was dope as shit, dude. Like it's freaking their next level. Their next level.
They are very much so. And it's only going to get better. So,
yeah. So beyond that, let's get to the race.
Get to it.
Well, you know what I mean. Let's talk about this race. It was sick.
It was sick cross.
It was the sickest cross. So, but Saturday, I was trying to make it there, but I was doing something with my son that was totally rad, and I didn't make it over there for the racing. But I did watch a little bit of the end, and Mayfield took it. As far as buggy goes, Saturday was buggy day. Mayfield took that one. And one of our own, Jimmy Fishback, man, the young upstart, got second, which is wild. It's very, very cool that he got second. That's his second pro podium that he's gotten. His first one was at TNR. And man, he killed it. Look, Finster's in there, Fee, Ryan Lutz.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of fast dudes there, man. And for Jimmy to get second, that is absolutely amazing.
Great podiums.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And, intermediate buggy, Dylan Peterson, another local dude. He won intermediate nitro buggy and E-Buggy and got a TQ out of that. So I think he won Truggy too. Man, Dylan Peterson swept Sitcross. I just realized that right now. He swept the intermediate field in Sitcross.
Well, that kid's getting good too, man.
Yeah, dude.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
And then Sunday was a little bit lighter turnout. I think everybody was trying to make their way home. But Tyler Brown still won 40-plus Truggy with, I think Rhonda was in there as well, and Jeff G., another local guy. So, man, it was cool. Great race. Layout was amazing. That uphill coaster, dragon back, double, crest double thing that he created looked really challenging. And, man.
Yeah, it did.
Rad race. I think the gate starts were badass.
Yeah.
I think they were a little chaotic, the way that the track was, there was a jump right in the middle of the straightaway that I think without that jump in the middle of the straightaway, I think we would have seen a lot of cleaner starts just because I think everybody's kind of merging and there was a jump and it seemed like everybody exploded. I did, I'm sure everybody saw it, but play that video that I sent you from Elite RC Productions. Robert, if you can, we can pull that up. But anyways.
He's got it.
So this is the Pro E-Buggy start.
5, 4.
Again, gate starts worked flawless, but you see that little hit right in the middle of the straightaway?
Boom.
You know?
Yeah.
So made it challenging, but I think it also made it a little tough for the guys to get away clean for sure.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you do a gate start, if it's not like tons of room and for how many cars were there and for how well it went, I would say is 100% success.
Oh, totally. I'm not downplaying that at all.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you are by any means. I'm just saying that it was just it could be so much worse. And when RCGP was doing it, there were some pretty bad ones. I know that we had a couple okay ones when we did it at the Badlands, but the pneumatic way that they're doing it now is just so much more consistent and legit, and it just I loved it. I thought what they what Levi and the crew did out there is tits, and they're definitely onto something. And I could see a lot more of that.
Yeah,
So,
it was definitely the best gate start setup that's ever been done.
Yeah,
hands down.
Well, what do you say we go ahead and bring in the man of the hour and let him chime in on everything that's going on?
I'd love to hear. We got Ryan Cavalieri coming on in, but I think, you know what? We should probably play a commercial and let him get settled in and then bring him on in.
Deal.
Techno RC. Techno RC is a championship-winning manufacturer of high-performance A-scale, 10-scale, nitro, and electric RC buggies and trucks. With a worldwide dealer network, USA and Europe-based headquarters, comprehensive warranty program, and global race support, Techno RC is excellence in RC. View the full lineup of Techno RC race-proven vehicles by visiting www.technorc.com.
Shazam.
Hey.
Said abracadabra. Bang. What's up,
What is
Cap?
up, Ryan Cavalieri?
Oh, not too much. Just another day. Having a little setback with one of our kids. Have a little fever, but just another day. Though.
Make sure you buy Randy's nuts. For all those who don't know, Randy, Randy has the best lockdown nuts in the business, and that's what that means.
Yeah, you could pick 4 up.
Yeah. So, man, that sucks. When the little ones are sick, dude, it makes, and not only do you just feel terrible because you hate seeing your little one sick, but then the whole house is like different. You got to do differently around the house. Everyone's kind of trying not to get sick. That's tough, man.
Yeah, we just have her posted up on the couch right now, so she's just watching some shows and just fighting through it. So
what she got on? She watching some Bluey, or is she past Bluey? Or how old is she?
She's a Bluey. Right now, I think they got Netflix on, so the older sister's flipping through. She's all excited. So
very cool, and it's an inevitable that you're going to get sick.
Who knows? I mean, it's we drink Coors Light, so we're good, right?
Yeah, we're unstoppable.
Cheers to that. The mountains are blue.
Nice. All right, Cav joining us with some Coors Light. That's great, man.
All right.
How we doing, guys?
We're doing fan-freaking-tastic. The big question is, how did you do at the One-Up, was it One-Up Cup? One-Up Cup?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Yeah, we did the One-Up Cup. P3, a seeded second, qualified second, just didn't have anything for Jacob or Bryce on Sunday. Just, I don't know. Conditions were a little different. And I just struggled with a little bit of steering and a little bit of grip and just really couldn't push the car. So it's in those conditions, it's a little hard to, hold off someone, let's say. But it was a fun overall weekend. It was my first time out with the TC8. So a little bit of learning, just had a day of practice with it before we got into qualifying. So I thought we did a good job. Just didn't really find the right setting on the car on Sunday, and this is how honored it is.
What did you mean by these conditions? What were the conditions there?
The mornings were a little bit overcast, so the humidity was up, so the grip was different. Just to what they spray the track with, it was affecting it. It was allowing the tires to gum up a lot, and they kind of had to postpone the start. So they didn't groom the track kind of how they did the night before, because they were hoping to get an earlier start, so they didn't spray the track or whatnot. So the grip level was just a little different, and I went out for my practice run in the morning and everything felt pretty good. I was happy. But then once racing started, I didn't have the lap times. So didn't really know exactly what to change, let's say, in those conditions. I didn't want to fully break the car, but yeah, I just never really had the speed I did in qualifying. So it just kind of just drove around and just got third. So.
Well, phenomenal job for rarely running on road and a brand new car and a track you never ran at. I mean, to still get a podium, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, BWS does a great job for an on-road track for us. Obviously, we don't have anything besides, I guess that we do have a track now with Huckleberry, but I haven't ran there yet. So, and obviously just getting the TC8 just a few weeks ago, Randy built it up from one up and, kind of just put on a base setup, and we just kind of worked together a little bit. He was busy, obviously, with his race, doing photos and whatnot, just, doing his thing. So it kind of he was able to spend a little bit of time with me the first day, but then obviously had his things to do. And, but I think we did good. Just, I was a little bummed on Sunday. I thought I could have fought a little bit with Jacob, but yeah, both Jacob and Bryce were a little quicker than I was. So
nice. Well,
yeah, and those guys are running that stuff all the time. That's pretty much all they do, So they probably knew how to adapt a little quicker to the changing track and things like that. And you were just out there using talent to get on the podium,
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I was happy, kind of battling with Bryce and qualifying. Jacob was definitely just had a little bit more pace, but just obviously, those guys are going fast and you can't just really jump into it. So I was happy to kind of be in the mix, kind of where I was. I just would have liked to be a little better on Sunday, but like I said, it's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So we'll give it a better, I think, chance for the next time out, kind of at least have a better starting setup and kind of just build from there.
Yeah. Be a little bit ahead of where you were when you got there on Friday.
For sure. Yeah. We were just breaking in the drivetrain.
What did you get a chance to watch any of the Sit Cross or seen any of the videos from this past weekend?
Yeah, dude, there was a ton of racing going on. With the One Up Cup, the J Burrell 10 scale off road was going on. They had a dirt oval, we had it all, and then then we had the Sit crossover at the Drake Raceway. So I was able to kind of go on, obviously, with the Elite. They're able to give us great video coverage of the race and kind of watch some of the gate starts. I did a Sit cross, before, but not like I think how they did it this year. So looking forward to maybe doing it next year for sure.
Yeah, maybe Levi can tell us when the next Sit Cross is going to be planned or what the plans are in advance. We'd love to know more about it for sure. Yeah. So, are you a fan of gate starts?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a few of them in my days. We've done a couple RCGP and then did some at Proline Raceway. Yeah, it's really up in the air, honestly, because it's usually a mess. I think I've gotten a whole shot, but then, I've had a lot more run-ins with being dead last before.
Yeah.
So I honestly, it's a cool thing. I wouldn't want to do it every weekend at a race, but I think it's cool to bring it occasionally. Sets the tone, makes it a little bit different, gives other people opportunities. You're not just your traditional qualifying, staggered line. So I honestly think the best that I ever done though is the Nitro Cross when they kind of staggered us side by side, like Formula One or like they do at the Reedy race. And so you have a pit guy on each side, and it's a little less chaotic, but you kind of still get that cool look image, it's a little bit different, but the way that they did the sit across the gate was actually pretty legit. I was pretty impressed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that outside of the gate starts, it changed. It looks like it changed Lance McDonald's whole view on running races, and looks like he wants to do more heads up racing for qualifying and things like that, which I totally agree with. Qualifying just for times, I would enjoy running heads up every time. What do you think?
Yeah, I honestly think like if you want to go a little bit more, mainstream with our sport, like it would definitely have to go that direction. I mean, our sport is by far the most boring thing to watch. I mean, when you have someone come to the track that may not know what's going on and they just are hearing these cars go around the track, like they're just in order, like go car 1, go car 2.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really any excitement until you get to like the main events, and
Right.
they see that action. So I think it would definitely help with doing a little bit of more of a heads up, and either do a gate start or do kind of a staggered start.
Yeah, like a grid start, like a normal main, but have that in the qualifying, like a heads up start for everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we used to do that basically for club racing,
Right.
Yeah.
And into the IFMAR and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, originally it was a lot of just heads up racing, and that's how you qualify.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know exactly what Lance is thinking because, he does have influence on all the race time races, and he calls both of the races that I put on A scale out here. Like he's very influential in how these races are run. So, and not to mention, they are getting a cover over the track in Lakeside, down there in Florida where he's at. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of racing in the Southeast, and he's a big part of it. So to see where that's going to head, I'm stoked and looking forward to, definitely looking forward to seeing what comes of it.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see a little fun change and everything. And like Ryan said, it would definitely be more exciting for anybody going to the track for the first time to just figure out. Anybody could say, that guy started first. Now I know where he's at, after a couple laps.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to keep track for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. When you pass somebody that you're passing somebody, it's you don't know where they're at on the track, unless they're
you don't know who's coming up behind you either. You're like, who knows what's going on?
At least if you're getting passed, you're probably getting passed. And if you're passing someone, you're probably passing somebody. So yeah, I've always liked the idea. I'll be the first to say it. I'm nervous of just changing everything, because when you put on a big race, you're not trying to scare people off. The goal is to get the people there. Number one, you want the best competition. 2, you want entries. So the last thing you want to do is scare people off. But Lance has a way, especially working with people like Dave Lycum, that they have a way of telling people it's going to be awesome, and then dealing with whatever the consequence or the result is. And they've done a very good job at it. A lot of people, don't like the Joker, but a lot of people love the Joker lane. It really just depends on what, do you consider it a gimmick? Do you consider it like better competition? I think heads up racing is definitely on the side of better. So I hope they figure that out in a way to roll it out to the masses of big events. I mean, that's really the question, right? Like, you have an 800, 900 entry event, like making sure that you can heads up race with that many entries in a class and still be able to sort it out come main time. I think that's where the big thing is.
I mean, they could also do it as a specific class, like this is going to be the classes that we're going to do heads up, so you could pick and choose kind of thing, and kind of start with that and just see how people adapt to it, because they do have multiple races throughout the year where they could do a little bit different formats here and there. So,
well, they do that with AMS though, right? I mean, it is capped, and it's pretty much already that, but. Yeah, I'm interested to see what he's thinking. That was a big statement that he made today. Kind of got people thinking real quick, like.
Yeah, I remember back in the mid '90s running at M&M where I started at, It literally first qualifier was literally however you signed up in the hobby shop.
That's
if
how
were
you
the fir-
started.
Yeah. So like you would,
Yeah, first come, first serve.
you would sign. You would
You'd be
get there.
calling in my entry. Hey,
Yeah. You would get there and you'd sign up and you'd be like, oh shit, dude, I signed up third. So you knew you were starting third on the grid in qual 1, but in qual 2, they would just flip it reversed, So if you signed up first, you were first in the first one. Second qual, you'd be starting in the back, and then they did it best of 2. That's how you started in the main. And that was fun as hell, man. Because, one thing, a lot of guys, when they get to the main, obviously not the pros, but, people at the sportsman level and things like that, they don't get to heads up race very much, so they're doing all this qualifying, they're not getting a lot of racing experience. So that's why I think when it comes to the mains, it can become a shit show, because everybody's just trying to haul ass. You're not learning any racecraft by qualifying. You're learning racecraft by running mains,
For sure.
Yeah.
That's the way I think.
Was that a plug?
No, it just works, it just works. I can't say racecraft without smiling, but it is what it is.
I think we can agree to disagree. I think you definitely need to have a little bit of non-battling so people can practice. In a sense, qualifying can be practiced. I definitely like competition over racing yourself or the clock. Let's be clear on that. But I do think that there's some racecraft to be learned. Whoa, what was that?
That was a weird noise.
But I think that definitely what's going on there. I think it definitely have a lot of whoa.
What? Can you hear that, Ryan?
Mm-mm.
Those crazy noises? Oh, it sounds like there's like some serious rustling going on somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. All right. I totally lost my my train of thought. It was loud.
You were talking how, qualifying can build experience as well.
Yeah. I think that when you're not just full bore, just racing your ass off, trying to pass people in every corner because it's a position, I think could also teach you a little bit of racecraft on racing the track and not blowing through corners, especially at the lower levels when we're talking sportsmen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think heads up all the time would mellow everybody out once it comes to main time.
Yeah, well, you could be very much right, and I'd be very much wrong. That's very possible.
All right. Well, cool. You ready to get into the game, Cav? Have you watched our show before? The live
big
show?
fan.
Yeah.
So I jumped on and I watched at least 10, 15 minutes before I jumped on. So
oh, nice. Okay, so we got a game for you, and we play it with everybody that comes in, and we usually rhyme their name to something. But both Brent and I were talking pre-show. We both tried to rhyme something with Ryan. We both tried to rhyme something with Cavalieri, and there's literally nothing. We literally Googled it to try and figure out a game for you. So your game is just going to be Cav or not Cav.
I literally chat GPT'd. I said,
right,
give me a word that rhymes with Cav that means bad without using the word bad. And it gave me some ridiculous shit that made zero sense, and there was no way we were using it. So, man, it's
so
very tough.
Unfortunately, we don't have some kind of witty name for your game. It's just Cav or not Cav. If you dig it, it's Cav. If you don't dig it, it's not Cav. Pretty simple. Pretty cut and dry. You want to go first, Brent?
Okay, I will go first. Snow skiing.
That's a Cav. I've only snowboarded, but I want to do some skiing.
Okay, so you've boarded, just no skiing.
Not yet. I'm old,
Rad.
so that would be the next step I would do is skiing.
Yeah, you're getting old.
That is a little
I'm
more
getting
chill.
older.
That's a little more chill than snowboarding. More leisurely.
Yeah,
You
you're
just
just not
kinda-
buckling in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to do that.
I
Whatever that
dig it.
motion
I
is,
dig
I
it.
want to do that.
Now that I'm, 10 years ago, I'd have said, nah, dude, no, stick to the board. But
for
now,
sure.
I could totally feel that for sure. For sure. What are your thoughts on snow skiing, Brent?
I grew up doing it. I like it. I would do it again. I would keep doing it. I like snowboarding too. I'm not as good at snowboarding as I am skiing, but I
What do
would
you consider
say
good? Just top to bottom time?
no, just being able to maneuver. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not speed, more like looking like you belong versus like you know.
All right.
I'm not a skateboarder or snowboarder, that was never my thing. Now, you put me on ice skates, I was really good at hockey. That was my thing growing up.
Nice. We don't have that over here.
You do.
Only in winter in the mall or something. We'll get some ice skating action going on. Some big ice,
Jerry K never ceases to amaze me with his great comments. Thank you, Jerry. Everyone's trying
Jerry's
to come up
comments
with these words that rhyme with Cav, and and it's pretty good. Like Cavit or Bagot. We totally missed
Right?
that one. That would have been a good one.
It's close. It's close for sure.
Cab or rehab. Sorry, that was not really
Decent.
the one.
Like where your
Cab or
head's at.
bag. Cab or not cab. That's what it is.
Who said that? That's what it is.
But okay. Anyway, you're up.
Okay. Outdoor 1/10 Worlds. How do you
Cav.
feel about it? Cav?
I mean, yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, I don't think it's for the conditions that everybody races in. It's kind of just a one-off race at the moment. But yeah, it's funny watching some of the guys just kind of getting in the preparation of things, just because we race on the highest grip level. So
Yeah.
Even the guys in Europe, it's the highest grip level. So you're kind of getting thrown into a condition that really haven't raced in a while. So I think it's cool. Obviously, that's what we grew up doing when we were, when I first started. So that's kind of how the racing always was. And then it just progressed and progressed. And I think, like you said, like around M&M days is when we started running slicks back in like 99. And then, yeah, it's kind of just always been there. And then that's all we do now. TCO doesn't even make a 10 scale pin tire. All we have is slick. So
yeah,
Mike, come on. That's all we run on.
Right. Okay. Well, I remember back at West Coast too. I remember seeing you there all the time, and man, we weren't on slicks then either.
Yeah, that was kind of a lower pin, kind of like almost like a somewhat of a ghost pin, let's say, but lower pin bar tire.
Are you going to Australia?
I'm not gonna go. I was planning on going, and just things didn't really work out with travel arrangements that we had, and just gonna obviously it's not the most awesome thing missing it. I haven't missed the Worlds ever since I started in 03. So obviously I've missed a couple just due to like either a mishap with like a country not being safe in my early days, and then I think probably around COVID time we skipped, I think, something. But yeah, overall I really haven't missed it, but I'll be watching. It's kind of a bummer, but at the same time I'm like I haven't really ran hardly any outdoor, and just there's so many other events going on, and it's just I'll be watching, cheering them on.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild one. I mean, you see all the guys in the U.S. like searching for tracks to try and find something close. I mean, even Fend put something out. Does anybody know of a track that's close to Australia, like to get some help? And then Aiden Horn found a track, and he's out there doing backflips. So,
yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's really nothing that's even comparable. You can have some sort of, you're just trying to run on the lowest grip level is really all they're really doing. But yeah, I mean, like you said, they're searching, trying to find a track that has no grip. It's like, it's like people, that's unheard of around
maybe
most of the areas.
Yoshi might have a solution here in South Carolina. He definitely has some loose dirt. So Yoshi, don't be afraid to put your track out there for people to come test on. I'm sure.
Yeah, they have a few more weeks in preparation. So
Yeah, I mean, it might be good because everybody's going to be trying to figure it out, So
yeah, I
it's
mean, there's
definitely gonna
definitely a bunch of people that have been to the warm up and kind of understand what the track is going to be like. So yeah, it'll be good.
I'm gonna go with Wade Collinson. I'm changing the name to Cavit or Bagot because I like it the most.
Okay.
Cavit or Bagot, and this becomes because of our
All
sit
right.
down from our last when you were here for Masters last year. Cavit or Bagot, Pinot
Perfect.
Grigiois.
Nice. Well, it's a bummer you're not going to make it out there, but you did make it
Whoa,
to the 1/8 Worlds.
whoa, dude,
Are we really jumping the gun?
dude, like,
What? What'd I do?
How far behind are you?
What do you mean?
We were talking about Pinot Grigio, and you're jumping the gun.
I don't even know what that is. What the hell is Pinot Grigio? Is that a wine?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, it sounds pretty freaking whiny.
I'm sorry.
Need some cheese?
Did I go too fast for you, or like what happened?
I don't
dude?
know. Maybe I time warped or something, but I
Yeah.
was trying to segue into the 8th Worlds that you did really good at.
No, we haven't even got there yet, dude. We're still in the Cavit or Bagot, bro.
Okay, well, it's not. Okay,
It's a Cavit. Pinot Grigio at Cavit.
Okay.
Oh, that was a question that you were doing.
Dude.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're fired.
Sorry. I know. I know.
All I said, Chase, is I'm changing the name because I like the guy that suggested it. Our Peanut Gallery listener suggested Cavit or Bagot, so I changed it from
Right.
Cav or
so
not.
I was
Cav.
there. I was
Okay.
there.
So yeah, you're up.
Cavit.
Cavit or Bagot?
Okay.
Cavit.
I didn't know you were asking him that. I thought you were just saying that. I don't know, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh man. Anybody looking to be a co-host on the Wheel and Trigger, send your resumes to Brent Densford.
No,
shit.
no
Okay.
one can make me laugh like that, dude. Hey, we are not taking resumes. FYI. There's no resumes.
You're
coming
gonna
in.
get overloaded tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
All right. Well, my third one was definitely we already talked about it, and the fourth one. So my third one was on-road racing. That's definitely Cavit. We already talked about that. Gate drop races. That was definitely seems like a Cavit. So we'll cross that out. The next one is Dad Mechanics.
Dad Mechanics?
Dad Mechanics.
I mean, you got a Cavit. That's where I started. That's how I started. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys if it wasn't for my dad. I mean,
Hell
at the
yeah,
same
Lou Dog
time,
for the
yes,
win.
there's definitely moments that you wish you had a different pick guy at times, but at the end of the day, I mean, he's the reason why I'm here. So
Absolutely.
take that.
Lou Dog's fucking legend, bro. All right.
Yes.
Cavit.
Dude, he has a cameo in one of the most successful racecraft videos ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
We race sometimes. The one Cole, that was all Cole Ogden's idea.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I remember it.
And Lou Dog's just like, I'm an RC dad, and I'm just happy I have a cold Coors Light.
Yeah. Legend,
That was
dude.
pretty
Legend
good.
status. All right.
Yes.
Cavit or Bagot? Monster trucks.
Bag it.
They are cool,
Okay.
but it's got to be the most boring thing to watch, and I don't understand it.
You're up, Chase.
I mean, not like the basher ones.
I
but
mean, I like all racing, but I have to bag something. I can't like
you
everything.
definitely
right?
got to bag something. But
Yeah,
I think like when they try to do like a mini monster jam with them, I don't understand it. But monster trucks that you just send to oblivion are freaking awesome. Am I not in the right space anymore again?
Yeah, no, you are. You're perfect
good.
space, but you're up.
My turn?
Yeah.
Dude, I feel so lost right now.
Well, there was a second you made all of us feel lost, so it's okay that you feel
You threw
lost.
me off with the Pinot Grigio, man. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about something else. Okay.
Oh, that's so
Have it or bag it. Skydiving.
good one.
Probably Bagot. I haven't done it, but I don't feel like it would be the smartest thing to do. I've seen too much go on.
Yeah, a lot of people don't jump twice.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be super thrilling, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not a fan of roller coasters, and I don't think I'd really like that much.
well,
I don't need much of a thrill. I'll find something else to do.
so this one kind of in the same whatever. Cavit or Bagot? JQ.
Cavit, it's my guy.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So political.
Yeah.
Could be worse. I mean, oh well, can it?
I mean, Joseph and I actually go way back from when he kind of first came over. So I've had a long relationship with him, and obviously working with him now, it's kind of like the same thing. So a lot of people sometimes don't understand him, but he actually does mean very well. Just it's nice to actually have him on your side, and he is smart, so it's beneficial. Just sometimes you gotta know when to say your things and kind of let him do his thing, because he will.
He will. That is
Nice.
fact.
He will.
All right.
Do you have any more? I'm all out.
No,
We took two of them out on the
I'm
on the
good.
intro.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're rad. So E-Buggy Worlds, man.
Yeah.
You killed it out there, dude.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, for the
dude. Top American.
Yeah, for the most part, it was it was a learning curve, I think, for all of us, getting adapted to the track the first day or so. Nice having Joseph, Mayako guys there with the setup. So the car definitely came alive. Pecco was going awesome. And we kind of found my speed right at qualifying and had an awesome first day of qualifying. And I mean, I wish I could have I needed like 2 or 3 points better to make the show, but 13th was where I ended up overall. And yeah, kind of a misfortune in the LCQ. I had a good start, led the first lap. Bruno snuck around me. I kind of followed in suit and then just hit a rut kind of coming towards the finish line. We're kind of rolling over. And, obviously you're just kind of at that point, you're like, it's going to be hard to kind of get up and get back in the lead. So kind of a bummer on that one, but overall it was I mean, we did the best we could. I wish like I said, I have so many people reach out to me and tell me great job. And I'm like, I still wish I could have, obviously made the main. That's what, the ultimate goal would have been. But for sure, being up there was fun. So
for a 4-time world champ, like, you don't want to not be in the race. Like, you've tasted that. So it's not like being the ultimate professional, being somebody that's had the highest of highs, like, not making the show is gotta feel
it's a little disappointing. Obviously, you go there for a certain goal. Obviously you're going to Europe, racing on a surface that you're kind of not super familiar. Radovan didn't go very well the second time around for me. Like, first time I was quite a bit better. But yeah, I mean, the track size wise, I think was definitely more proper size. It was kind of like a P&B, I would say, size track. So it wasn't, unfamiliar for us, but just the grip level was intense. Gluing the front sidewalls of your 8-scale buggy tires to keep your car not flipping. It was very similar to carpet off-road. I think that's why I probably did as well as I did, just having a lot of experience with the 10-scale background. And obviously you could see some of the guys that were up front were 10-scale guys. So,
well, what was, other than like, something out of the ordinary, like gluing the sidewalls of 8-scale tires, like, what else were you having to do to get your pace up at that race?
Diff oils a little bit. Front and rear, we were pretty thick. Center is unreal how much thicker we run. Around like 100,000 in the center. Compared to, in the US, we run, from 15 to maybe 20. So it's just a lot different. Obviously, shock tuning was key. We had a guy there making pistons and, giving us as much information as we could, by watching the cars. And then Joseph was watching basically for the first day, and then he raced as well, so he can kind of get a little understanding of what the cars kind of needed as well. And like I said, Pecco was right off the bat going really, really strong. And then I think for us, we only had 3 guys kind of like running, and we were all within like a run or 2. So it was really hard for us to all prepare our cars, get everything done, get on the track, like try to relax. So like our first kind of few practice days were a little chaotic, but once we got to qualifying, we were both a little bit more settled in and was able to show the pace of the car.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
Obviously, the
Pecco-
LCG package was definitely beneficial for this type of surface for our car. So,
And when you say that, you're talking about the lowered shock towers.
yeah, Joseph
Lay
kind of
downs.
started working. Yeah, Joseph started working on the LCG package kind of right at the beginning of the year. I think right before Silver State. He kind of was like, all right, we're going to set a goal, kind of, get everything kind of ready for the world. So yeah, we had a saddle pack car for the race. So he made a new chassis, new motor mounts, and a bunch of stuff. So hopefully some of the things I think were for sure better that we'll have, for next year for the consumers.
Nice.
Bitching. Yeah,
So
well, you
how
said
much-
it when you said, I'm sorry, Chase, but you said it when you said about JQ. So smart. The plethora of knowledge that comes into that camp just from his knowledge. Obviously, Pecco is like a rising star right now. I love Pecco. After getting to spend some time with him at Nationals this year and seeing him just do what he does, he's definitely got a long way to go in this, like in a good way. He's gonna go a long
Yeah, no,
ways
he
in this
has
hobby.
he has good
in
knowledge.
business.
He's very into it. Obviously, Joseph puts 100% into him, and it was nice having him over at the Roar Nats just to give a little bit more feedback since he's been driving the car for a while. And our relationship is awesome. Like we all are really, really, friendly. We share everything. Everything kind of goes back and forth. So. We don't have just one guy like, oh, we're going to hide this, we're going to hide that, so our relationship actually is very strong, just for knowing him for the kind of just since the beginning of the year.
That's awesome.
Good, man. Sounds like you sound happy and you found a nice spot to land with this team.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's like, I've kind of been so many different places in the last 5-6 years. So yeah, being able to find somewhere where it's, kind of refreshing and just have a good group is nice to have.
Nice, dude.
All right, so we have reached the midway of our show. This is where we turn it over to our peanut gallery to call in and say hi to you, ask you questions. Maybe they just call in to talk shit, or we've had some characters that have called in before. We haven't heard from any of them as of late, but we're going to play a quick commercial. We're going to come back. And are you cool with answering some questions, hanging out?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, people can say whatever they like. I'm here.
They'll say
Feed it to
nothing.
me, baby.
They'll say nothing but good stuff.
I've heard it all.
And when we come back, I want to talk about that poster behind you because that looks pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, that's Jason Ashton printed that out back at OCRC when they had the Reedy race. He was always doing photography, so I had to church up my garage a little bit here and there. So
yeah, looks cool.
This is where I
talk
spend
about
most
it.
of my time.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll play a quick commercial, take a pee break, grab a beer. Here we go.
When people say that I'm a hard person to know, I tell them that I'm not like an ordinary world. I have my madness. I live in another dimension, and I don't have time for things that have no soul.
timing.
Damn. That
How we
is
doing?
that is one
That
of
was a
my
nice beat.
favorite. Yeah, that is such a well done commercial. I don't mind playing that one because it's just, even though it's over and over again, it's just so good. We don't know Kevin West what the Kevin West has asked what's the music. I don't know. You'll have to ask Nitro Pro that. We just play the commercial. We don't make it. But yeah, hell yeah. All right.
Probably some bitchin' stock, non-copyrighted music. That's good.
Yeah, I mean it hits, dude. Hits hard. All right. Burning Nitro jumps in, and first thing he says is, "Fucking hell, I'm late. What did I miss?" I'll just go ahead and show you so you guys know that I'm reading it verbatim. And then our boy Jerry says, "Chase may or may not had a mini stroke. Cav don't like skydiving, and here we are." So that's pretty much exactly how it went. If you missed the
Yes.
first hour of the show, we did do Cav or not Cav, which turned into
Cavit.
Cavit or Bagot.
Cavit or Bagot. Thank you.
That's kind of where I had my stroke.
Here's
All
the
right,
glitch.
here's a great question for you from the gallery, RC Vintage. What's your ride for Vegas?
I'll be driving the Team Associated RC10 Kenwall edition.
Nice.
Sick. What do you think about all the re-re's from AE? Like, not first and foremost, let me tell you, like, this show is definitely not PC, and obviously we're not trying to get you in any kind of trouble, say something that you shouldn't or whatever. But like, there's been mixed feelings about this product mode that they're in right now with all these re-re's. I mean, you've been in the industry a long time, and you've seen a lot of these cars released in real time. Like, what's your thoughts about it right now?
I mean, I think it's cool. But if I was a collector, I'd be kind of bummed. But honestly, I think it's really cool. It gives a lot of people, like, that race, let's say before me, like, let's say early, like 90s, like, to kind of come back. There's still people that I've seen from day one. So it's cool for those guys that they can get some cars that they used to race, without having to pull out the dust or just stuff that doesn't even work. So I started my build just the other day, and it's like the diffs is nice. Like, they've made, it's not exactly vintage, but it's very close. It's resemblance, but like the differential slipper, I was like, oh, that's badass. Like, that's going to hold up, so
more modern touch to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a little bit more modern because you're going to put a LiPo battery in it. You're going to put a brushless system in it. You're going to put some bigger shocks on it, and you're going to put some better tires on it, and go for a ride. So, I think it's cool. They definitely, there's a crowd right now. So Associated's taking advantage of that. They for sure found something, and they're running with it. So they're hitting copy and paste, and just going. So, I mean, I'm surprised that, TLR isn't kind of on something like that, but there's a big crowd that they would love to see a double X Kenwall edition, or, something just, JRX, like
JRX
they brought back like
something,
a mini JRX, but, they didn't really fully fulfill, I think, like, some of the guys like Ron Rossetti. I just ran into him over last week, and he's showing me pictures on his phone from, obviously his colored shorts to all his cars. Some of these guys really have some passion, and, that's kind of what you're seeing with the vintage, is that passion, the guys that really want to spend money and go. I mean, it's sold out Vegas. I think it's going to be awesome. I'll be able to reunite with some of the racers that I haven't seen in a long time. So that would be cool for me. Obviously, I'm just going to go have fun, sling some dirt, and just, go for the ride. So
nice. Double nices.
Double nice.
I had nothing wrong with it. And, vintage on, any surface, I think is cool. Like, I saw Hoosier did one, Adrenaline did one. And then, obviously having a freshly groomed track in Vegas, I think it'd be cool. So we'll see how long it lasts, but it's kind of, I think at the moment, it's the in thing to do right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the industry needs to take advantage of all the cool things to do because it repeats itself so often.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, like you said, if Horizon came out with a double X CR, I would buy that right now
yeah,
just to put it on my shelf.
I got one
Yeah,
right up there that I restored when Kimmel passed away, and it just sits up there. It's a shove queen. I'm like,
Yeah, I would. That was my first car. I would buy one right now.
That was kind of my first, not my first car, but like my first car that I was like racing heavily in the stock class.
Nice. Yeah.
Very nice.
Horizon, get on it, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
AE just dropped a gold pan rally car
and
today.
a six wheel truck.
And a crawler
a month ago. So
yeah,
there's a lot going on in the world of Team Associated has been known for the racing, the RC10 and so on. And then not that I blame them for when they got into Element and then they got into some of the Basher stuff. I mean, it's smart moved and keeps bills paid, keeps money rolling in. I didn't know what the pro side of thing of the racers thought of all the re-rees, especially not being like, I guess, being that they're so refined now versus what they were. But I mean, Tamiya's been doing it for a while as well. It's not like this is new stuff.
Yeah, I haven't really heard any negativity about it. I mean, it literally, I feel like it's brought back some people that I haven't seen in a while that have, a passion for RC. They're like, oh, we're going to Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, like it's just bringing people back into the hobby this hobby is addicting. Obviously there's something that just keeps the people going. It's hard to stay away.
Yeah. All right. We have our first caller for the night. Robert.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, my name is Tom Jones.
Okay.
That's my real name.
All right, Tom.
Cavalieri. Hey,
yes, sir.
So, what's the difference between a JQ car and a Mayako? I know you drove them both.
I have not really. I mean, JQ, I have driven one, let's say, but I would say the Mayako is a more fulfilled JQ car. Like, just production-wise, it's just all the way around. I think it's just better produced.
Well, I mean, I can
think
confirm that because that was the car that JQ was supposed to be the car that, as the distributor at the time, that was supposed to be the car we got. We were waiting on for years that we were supposed to like get a new car before he rebranded. So yeah, it's definitely the more refined JQ car.
Okay. So, all right. So vintage race. What's the point of a vintage race when all the kits are brand new?
Good question.
That's a great question, Tom.
I mean,
Tom Jones.
I might just go and jump mine off the roof and throw it in the ocean, get some rust on it, maybe. And I think it's just to bring some people back into the hobby and just kind of have fun with wrenching on an older car.
Listen, Tom, there's still the vintage geometry, okay? So I don't know what you're hating on or why you're calling in.
Redesigned.
No, it's still aluminum gold pans.
China has improved their game tenfold since 1982.
Yeah, well, the cars used to be produced in the U.S. Now it's who knows where they're made.
In 2025.
Who's this fucking Tom Jones guy, huh?
That was a good question.
I like it. That was a good one.
Tom Jones. That's my real name.
Thanks, Tom, for your real question.
Hey, it's got a lot of people excited, and there's a lot of people going, and I think hopefully everybody's just going to have a good time.
Everyone's going to the banquet.
Fuck yeah.
Tom
All right.
Jones.
Thanks, Tom Jones. Have a great evening. By the way, stop drinking all my fucking beer, Tom. Man, I'm sorry. We get that sometimes. We get these guys that Yeah. It's
Call
okay,
in with
though.
all the right questions.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Are you okay?
So, dude, that's perfect because we wanted to talk about.
So
we
can
wanted
we-
to talk about the poster. So let's see it.
You couldn't do that if you tried. Oh my god, I
Can you-
almost died.
Now that it's down, can you give us a close up?
Yeah, let's see this
Don't-
poster, dude.
Don't buy sticky tape with Velcro.
Dude, I've got a story about sticky tape. I have been hanging my new RC room stuff. I just moved in new house. That was gnarly.
that
That,
just
was gnarly. We're
happen?
glad you're okay. Because that could have knocked you
That's
out.
been
and that would've
hanging
been-
for I don't know how long.
No doubt. Chase says, "Hey, man, that's a rad picture," and it hits you in the head, dude.
Inside, like just fluttering.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Oh my!
are you
God.
bleeding?
Okay, let's
No,
see
honestly, I'm okay.
Dude,
I'm okay.
you
Okay, good,
sat
good.
there. You sat there until it
I was,
finally
like, in
landed on
shock.
you. Yeah. I'm just
Dude,
glad you're okay. I'm just glad you're okay.
I swear to you,
Sitting here anymore. I got
you cannot trust.
hanging over my head.
You can't trust sticky tape anymore. I swear, I have
I-
sticks of my trophies that have fallen off the wall, laying on the floor still.
Oh, wow.
That sticky tape sucks. I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah,
No more sticky
Yeah,
tape, man.
I guess yeah, because my wall on my garage kind of faces like once the sun sets, I think it just heats up. Obviously, it must have heated the wall. It's hot as heck today.
Bro.
So I don't know.
That is
No sticky
crazy.
tape. Use a nail.
Yeah,
Maddie-
we need
We're adding
nails.
sticky tape to bag.
Yeah.
Can't believe my
yeah.
wife didn't run.
Maddie G says, "Where's the replay?" And Maddie G, listen, if we were that good, we would be like,
Yeah, we'd be able to do it. You
Oh
might see
my
it on a
God.
reel though.
I
It
guarantee
might be
you.
a
I was
reel.
just about to say, I guarantee you that will make a short for sure. So,
God.
Holy
and it will
shit.
say all animals were not hurt in this
Yeah.
this video for sure.
No, I use some of the 10-pound tape you get from Home Depot, and I've literally got an ounce-pound little foam placards that are falling off my walls every single day.
It's
You can't trust that
supposed to
stuff.
hold like 30 plus pounds, and that's definitely not 30 pounds.
Dude.
All right,
what-
well, let's see the poster since we wanted to talk about it
Yeah, can
anyway.
we
Can we
see it
see
real
what it
quick?
is?
Well, it's not broken.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's good.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
On that note, we have another caller.
Holy shit.
All right. You're
Wow,
on.
dude. Who we got? Oh yeah, BJ the Statman coming in hot. What's up, BJ?
Not much. I'll completely ignore what happened while I was waiting on a hold to come on the show.
No, don't.
But I'm just going to come. I'll just say this. When I found out that Cav was going to be the guest tonight, I did a little research, and Cav is not only a 4-time world champion, he is one of 4 drivers to win both 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive in the same world championships, and one of 3 drivers to win a world title for both Losi and Associated.
Wow. Well, who are the other
Wow.
ones? You can't leave us hanging.
The other drivers to win the 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive in the same world: Martin Actor in 2009.
Mayfield.
Those are the only titles he ever won. Ryan Mayfield, his longtime rival, and Masami Hirasaka.
That's some good
You'll be
company
running
right
into
there, Cav.
at the vintage race.
That's some good cap. That's
Outstanding
battle.
company. And the 3 drivers that have won a world title for both Losi and Associated: Ryan Cavalieri, our guest tonight, Matt Francis,
Oh,
and the late Brian Kinwald. May he rest in peace.
wow.
Nice.
More good company. That's awesome. Good stats, dude.
Thank you.
Did you know that, Ryan?
I would say I knew that. Yes,
In a roundabout way.
Yes.
I've known that. Good stuff.
Definitely.
I love
definitely
when other people tell me it.
Yeah.
When I think about it, it just doesn't really mean a lot. But when I hear it, it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. No, that's badass.
Yes, you will definitely go down as one of the best RC drivers to ever do it. It's crazy, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If a Hall of Fame existed for RC drivers, Ryan Cavalieri would definitely be in it.
Yeah.
There would be a bronze statue of you at the entrance of the Hall of Fame.
You'd have your own buff, bro.
And hopefully it's anchored down.
Right? Nail.
Yeah.
And need somebody.
Do you have
calling-
a BJ? Do you have a question for Ryan Cavalieri?
I don't have a question, but I will tell you, I mentioned this in the comments in the peanut gallery, but I met Ryan at the U.S. Carpet Off-Road Championships the first year they had it in 2021. Absolutely RC geek out moment of my life, getting to meet one of the greatest to ever do it. And he even got a picture with me.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
People
I still have that picture. I have that picture. I want to get it framed because that was one of the coolest moments of my life, getting to meet one of the best to ever do it. And he was such a gentleman, even though I was running my AE buggies at the time. I still run AE stuff. He's running TLR, but he was so gracious to me to take that picture. One of my favorite moments of RC ever.
Nice, man. If you can find that picture before the show ends and send it to one of us, we can post it on the show.
Fucking A, we can.
I will effort that, and hopefully I'll effort that, and I'll try to get it to you in the I'll probably message Brent because I'm friends with him on Facebook with it. So I'll try to find that picture and get that to you here before the show's over.
That'd be rad, dude. Thank you, BJ. We appreciate it every time, brother.
Thank you. I will talk to you in a couple weeks.
If you don't mind, send your thoughts and prayers to Ryan. He might have a concussion, but other than that, dude, we appreciate you calling in.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on as always.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Thank you.
I don't want to say that picture was cool falling on you or anything, but it couldn't have been any like more on time. You know, like wow.
I should have cut the show like a little shorter, but
No,
it was
good,
money,
man.
dude. It's awesome. You took it like a champ. You were just
I mean,
still.
it's light. It's not that heavy. It's very light. It's literally like the back is cardboard. I mean, it's very light frame. I mean,
yeah.
I cannot believe it couldn't stay on.
Yeah, that's gnarly, man. Something falls off of my wall. I have not had the best record of hanging stuff in my new place. Like something falls off every single day. And
yeah, like
I've never had that problem.
Stuff, like all our stuff inside, I've used this like Velcro kind of sticky tape, and really haven't ever had an issue. But I have seen it now.
I was just looking at my wall of champions, and you're not on it. I need to get a body sent out here.
I know. Last time I was there, you said the same thing. There's a lot of drips hanging, but not mine.
Yeah. So I assume that when you come out to the fall brawl in December, you'll just give me the one off your car. That'd be great. Okay. Looks like we got another caller. Oh, so Robert just gave me this look right here. He's like,
uh-oh.
So I don't know what that means, but I like it.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Who we got?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So back.
Hey, John from Arizona. What's up, buddy?
Doing?
What up, Jay from A?
What?
How are you guys doing?
Better than
good.
Ryan.
Good.
Yeah. I heard through the grapevine that there's you guys are accepting resumes for co-host. Right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you have a resume ready to go?
I might have a little bit of a extensive resume. I think I could. I just like to put forth maybe my 2 cents of what I can offer.
Yeah, what is your background?
I would love to hear them.
Yeah.
Love
background, anything you can give us.
References?
All right, well, references.
Other than Gru?
You can ask the aliens, my minion loving wife now.
Oh, you're married now.
Those are my references. Oh yeah. It's been a hell of a ride.
Okay.
Okay, but here I want to offer a very specific competition. You guys do races, don't you?
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Sometimes.
it's kind of what we're known for.
All right. Well, how about this? You give me a hat, and I give you a new competition, which features the famous, chess winning device, and we call it the Dookie Derby.
I'm not following. I mean, I definitely.
I believe he's referencing the Bluetooth anal beads for steering that we talked about in that one show a while back.
Oh wow, he's taking us back.
He's deep cut.
It's a deep cut, yeah.
You need to catch up on the episodes, John. Okay.
John, I think your voice is extra creepy tonight too.
I'm not following.
Oh, he said he wants a free Beach RC hat. I did get that from the.
Yeah, I got that. Everyone wants a
Yeah,
free
I do
Beach
want the
RC
hat.
hat.
I think I want the hat the most.
Okay, we can make that happen. Free hats for everybody.
John, is that all you got for us?
That's all I got.
All right, buddy.
Okay, well, I want to give you a little first interview for becoming a co-host on the show. How would you introduce the show and Ryan Cavalieri if you were a co-host?
That's a good question. I like that.
And we're live with Brent Densford and John from Arizona.
And go.
All right. Cars. RC.
This guy.
We got it. We hung up. No.
Dude, he's fried.
Dude.
That motherfucker is fried. Hey, you do get a free hat. Send us your name and address.
Yeah. Got him.
Got him. We'll send you a hat tomorrow, as long as we got your name and address.
All right, Cav. So we're getting towards the end of the year. What do you got in store to kind of cap off this year? What races are you doing? And what are you planning on doing next year, man?
Like that.
Yeah, have the next race I have is going to be a carpet race at PDX Underground in Portland, Oregon. It is the WCCC, and I've raced it a couple times, and it's going to be where I'm going to do my first have a group of people and just kind of try to teach some of the things that I've learned over the year, kind of just see how it goes for the day. Then we'll kind of get into practice and qualifying. So it gives people a little bit of a look early at the track, and we kind of get a few hours of practice and just kind of go one-on-one with people and try to help them out as much as I can. And then
so like are you going to call it the Cava Clinic? Because
it's going to be I kind of have it right now. Yeah, it'd be a somewhat of a clinic, and just see how it goes for the first time. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and just kind of want to do a one-on-one, and but I think this will be kind of like a good start, kind of go over some carpet stuff, and carpet's kind of obviously pretty good in the area up there. So there's a good following I feel like we have up there. So I think it'll be fun. And then we'll move on to the vintage race in Vegas. And then obviously we have Masters of Dirt coming up. Have to kind of hopefully see how things work because they have the Honor Nationals that same weekend. But I'm leaning right now a little bit more on the Masters of Dirt since I always kind of represented that race and how much fun we've had in the past. And then kind of get ready for AMS and jump back into some nitro, and then kind of see how it funnels in. I think in December, Scotty Earns has his carpet race as well. So kind of have some carpet races and some 8-scale races, kind of wind out the busy year that we've had. And sponsor wise, I feel like we're pretty much going to be similar to what I have now. Talk to Joseph. I might, upgrade from invisible speed to Mayako driver next year. So,
whoa,
that'd be sweet.
Breaking news.
Breaking
news. Yeah, that's big.
That's rad.
So, yeah.
Are you hitting the AE race at Trackside this year?
I'm probably not gonna. I actually did sign up I always have my guys over there, always wanted me to come, but I feel like it's going to be a little too close to AMS preparation.
Gotcha.
Since it's
Are
literally
we gonna?
the following week. So
Are we going to see it the Florida Carpet Championships again?
that one is up in the air as well. Yeah. So like I said, it's like carpet and 8 scale kind of throughout the year. But yeah,
I know.
I kind of right now I'm like one race at a time. Let's get through kind of October, and then we'll get the game plan for the next kind of selected races. So
definitely, yeah, I know Florida's right after.
Yeah,
EMS the
I've
next
been.
week. So
Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad because obviously 8 scale to me is obviously we want to hit that one pretty good since that's the last major event of the year is AMS. So, well, at least on my calendar. So, we'll see how, the end of the year kind of funnels. But yeah, there's always, you pick and choose maybe a couple other events. There's, I have a 1-up race at SDRC as well at the end of October. So October is kind of a little busy. And then, we'll jump into some 8 scales for AMS.
Speaking of SDRC, what do you think about SDRC getting awarded the Nats for next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, I think Coyote Hobbies and SDRC were kind of in talks, and Bora picked SDRC. I think it was either way, they would have been good. They have either or. I love it being close, local. It's only about an hour and 15 minutes from my house. So I kind of would say go often. So it's nice. The new owner over at SDRC is super nice. They've cleaned up the building, and, the track conditions have been pretty consistent. And I think it'll be overall another great Roar Nats. I was close to winning. Me and Dakota battled it out last time there. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I think it's awesome. So I'm going to take advantage of it for sure, being somewhat local.
yeah, and SDRC has that bitchin' brewery right next to it with really good food, so you can't lose.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's definitely true.
We've
been there several times.
What's Cav's favorite 8 scale track in California right now?
California, I still say Joey's track. I mean, I've always been a fan of Thunder Alley / Drake Raceway, just for the elevation and whatnot. But I think Joey's done a really good job, keeping up the facility. It's always a really fun track to try to drive on. I would say, if you want to go a little more traditional, Joey's track, a little more harder pack, a little bit more grippier conditions, usually Adam's track. So
nice.
Yeah, those two are definitely killer. And Channel, it's 3 different tracks.
I mean, honestly, we can't. I would say for the overall look, Channel Islands definitely.
Look, vibe, feel,
honestly, yeah.
Weather,
palm trees around the track, literally right on the beach. It feels like so. Yeah, conditions wise, it's pretty awesome. It was a track that I haven't been to in like probably at least 6 years, and we just did the A-Main Sunset Challenge there, and yeah, it was awesome. That's got some elevation and some gnarly. Some gnarly elevation actually, and
nice where you can actually feel the weight of your car going downhill.
Yeah, you could barely. If you marshalling is kind of the hardest thing to do there.
Yeah, when you've seen a car tomahawk past you, and then all of a sudden it's 40 feet away, you're like, "Oh my god, I got to run all the way down this hill and run all the way back up." This is great. But the Channel, Dirt, Drake.
Yeah, all fantastic.
We have a great selection of tracks for sure.
Yeah. When I've got a couple questions. One that I've been asking everybody, and I'll just ask it now because I want to know your opinion on it. What do you think about 8 scale short course?
I don't know. I mean, I've only really ran like the SC8, which was kind of, a truggy chassis 8 scale, but obviously in a short course version. Honestly, I always loved short course. I feel like it's gotten the best racing. You could really, kind of throw it in and not really affect the guy so much. I think it just it comes down to jumping is really the hardest thing, and trying to reenact tracks that you can get around without, front flipping or just whatnot, catching a, wind and just flipping over backwards. So I think it'd be like, it's fun. It's cool. I just don't know like everywhere you would do it, but I think it's fun. Like if you were going to go and drive it.
Okay, that's a reread that AE should get after.
But do you think when you talk about short course, you talk about how fun it is? I mean, even at the highest level, the biggest races where you guys are running short course, is the temperament a little bit more chill and fun, even at the highest level? And that's what makes short course awesome?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, is like we have Truggy already. That's, much easier to drive than your buggy that has a little bit of resemblance of a real truck, or let's say, depends on the body styling, but
debatable.
it depends on the body styling. But yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people would be into it,
Well, on this show, we're very into it. Well, I am. I shouldn't speak for Chase, even though he loves his. I think it needs to happen. I think we need a separation class, something that's different than a buggy, because buggy's awesome and that's what like everyone wants to do, but truggies are just bigger buggies, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it would bring in, people that, just attract different crowds to get more people involved.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it would do that.
It's a little more eye-catching, and I think I mean, people love, racing truggy. It would just be maybe a class where, sometimes people, the buggies are hard to drive sometimes, even with them being a 4-wheel drive. So, it just make it a little easier class to drive. 8-scale doesn't have a different motor, it's, you just run the same. So it's kind of, we don't have a really good entry level to 8-scale. It's just full, you get the same as everybody.
Jump in. Yeah, you have the same thing as everybody else.
Full throttle.
For sure.
E-Truggy, E-Buggy, those are the beginner. I like what Lenny Langford.
Yeah, but that's like the most power you can ever get.
Too much power. Like we almost need like that like the old techno.
There's not a stock class.
Lightweight, or what they do. What was that the motor that they did? They did like a 550 can motor instead of a 750 can motor back with their E-Buggy, with the SL or something like that, the super light back in the day. Just an underpowered motor. I like what Lenny Langford is thinking here. Definitely a scale, or A-scale short course truck gate start would be fucking tits, dude. It would be rad. So we need more of it. We need it. It has to happen.
I would like to see it happen for sure. Somebody just has to drop one. And then we're off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever involved, or did you ever get into any kind of backyard racing, or were you just always track, travel?
Track, travel. The only thing I ever did, like, besides, like, obviously when I already was racing, was inherited a T-Max, and would take it down to like one of the places by my house was called Sheep Hills. It was BMX trails. So, you go and just hit all the BMX jumps and jump it off your roof and bash it and just whatnot. But yeah, I've been just full race mode.
Is Ryan Cavalieri a sports fan outside of RC racing?
Oh yeah.
What sports do you follow, or who's your team?
More motorsports than anything. I'm not a football guy, really. I mean, I will watch Super Bowl and do all that. I mean, I played all of them. Frisbee golf, dude.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's my dude right there.
So, I mean, I enjoy playing, but motocross, supercross, Formula One, and any type of racing, even with basketball, I used to be super into watching it, with the Lakers and Kobe, but then like kind of fell out a little bit. And then I watch like playoffs and stuff, but it's hard to sit down and watch a lot of it. But Levi
Jackson just brought up my
when
new
it's at
one
its highest level.
for another Cavit or Bagot.
Yeah.
Hayden Deegan, man. What do you think?
Deegan for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Cavit.
like him.
If it was if I played the game, I would definitely be on the side of Deegan. I love me some Deegan, man. I love his Facebook live. I just like his cockiness, his arrogance. Like he's backing it up on the track. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and people now are using it against him. That's why Levi Kitchen cleaned him out. It's like,
yeah,
it's just
But
racing, So I
it
don't
might
think it's
be
really
why he
anything.
cleaned him out, but I think he's definitely going to be. He's going to get the last laugh. I think
Yes.
at the end of
Yeah,
the
he
day,
will.
he's going to get the laugh last.
He
I
definitely
think he
will.
really has.
Deegan will prevail. And I also don't think Levi, I mean, even though Levi commented, another Levi, the kitchen Levi, I don't think he meant to do it that gnarly. Like,
Yeah, you never want to. When you fall, taking some guy out, you did it wrong.
Yeah,
Usually
exactly.
go for that to keep going. So
I think Jerry K hit it on the head right there.
Yes,
the sport
absolutely.
needs a Deegan right now. It's just like, for years NASCAR's been looking for another Earnhardt. They had Tony Stewart and Kyle Busch kind of got that way, but Deegan is the guy right now. He's the villain. He's the fast kid. He's the flashy. He's everything. He's got it all, and everyone. All this other talent, and I'm not a big Supercross fan, but he makes me like Supercross even more. I just like watching. I like his style. And I'm not really even big on the cocky guys like that, but for whatever reason, the way he's handling it, I like it.
Yeah, just don't watch anything other than him riding a dirt bike, because if you watch his stories or his
I love his stories, dude.
Like
I love it. I love it. I just love him being him, dude.
the family has been always full on, out there and just, putting themselves in front of the camera. I mean, we've been invited to Brian Deegan's house. I've launched truggies off some of his dirt ramps, 75 feet.
Nice.
And then, you're watching, they're always so heavily into motorsports and they're always kind of pushing that envelope. But yeah, Deegan is a little danger boy.
Yeah, man.
And that's what's crazy.
It'll be exciting. It'll be exciting next year with Jet and him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's crazy is I've always been a Brian Deegan fan. I got the pleasure of meeting him right after he had, after recovered from losing his kidney. I'd lost kidney. We both raced motorcycles. It was one of those things where I always loved what him and the Metal Militia did during that time. And then watching Hayden Deegan grow up as Danger Boy, just on social media, watching him on his 50 and his 70, his 80, just hitting big jumps.
Wasn't he the youngest kid that ever did a backflip?
Probably. I mean, I don't know if that's fact or not, but probably. I mean, they had everything they needed.
Yeah.
They had all the pits and everything.
He was 10 and did a backflip.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. So I wish him nothing but luck. I love the arrogance. I love his talent. We really haven't seen somebody like that in quite some time. I mean, Malcolm Stewart was, the last guy to be just balls of the wall all the time. He either wrecked or won. So
yeah, and James and his brother. Yeah.
Not Malcolm. I'm sorry, James Stewart.
James,
That's what I meant, James Stewart.
Yeah.
But yeah, just totally to the balls of the wall. I love it. It makes me want to watch Supercross, and I'm not a huge fan. So
yeah, this weekend should be interesting. See what happens.
Yeah, for sure. Are you brand specific, Cav? Do you like Honda, Yamaha? Is there a brand that you follow or team that you like more than another?
No, not really. I mean, I think they're all. Yeah, it's really just the rider. I think at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like I've kind of bandwagon obviously good riders for sure, because I was a Carmichael fan, Stewart fan, and you watch Chad Reed. So kind of all right, I'm gonna pick Stewart over him, just whatnot. Obviously the guy that's going the fastest, and then RV and whatnot. But
dude, nothing looked cooler.
We've had a lot of cool guys that you kind of just follow and catch for a while. Dungy was another guy. So
well, that's the thing. In Supercross or motocross, the turnover in drivers is so high, riders is so high and their life in the sport is so low, so short. Like in NASCAR or in IndyCar, any kind of car racing, you can watch these guys for 15, 20 years. In Supercross, you might get a good 8 to 10. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're not going to be great at 10 years. Maybe Chad Reed is like the anomaly, but you're gonna. That's why I could see why you'd be any of us would be bandwagon fans of Supercross, because it's like next man up, right? You know, they don't last long in that sport. So yeah, it's
There's
cool,
always
man.
someone coming up for sure.
Yeah, it's just such physical sport. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
a
hard
young
to
man
really
sport.
say. I mean,
it's a young man
yeah,
sport.
for sure, more young man, and then the old man's kind of like, let's say like Cooper Webb, where he like, he knows his ability, kind of rides to his ability, and obviously he won the championship, so you're like, okay, you can kind of get away with it, but raw speed, it's going to be hard to beat like Jet or like a Deegan.
It's crazy to even think that he's old though. Like Cooper Webb just was winning championships a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's just
yeah.
And I think A1.
You can see the hairline,
dude. A1 next year is probably going to be the most watched Supercross A1 in a long time.
Sure. Yeah,
dude, it's going to be nuts.
Yeah,
it's going to be nuts.
That usually falls on a big weekend of RC too, doesn't it? What weekend is that?
DNC. It used to be DNC.
Oh yeah, so now DNC
February.
Yeah, it's like February. Like I think Joey's had an event in the last few years, kind of around the same time. So
yeah, man. Supercross is going to be pretty gnar next year.
Next year it's going to be nuts.
I just hope Deegan just can stay healthy and run it, because I want to see him just talk shit all year. I love it. I love the shit talking.
I'm sure you'll get it.
I want to see him go up against Jet. That's it. I mean, Jet is so far above everybody else.
Jet's going to work. Yeah, he's going to work even harder, knowing that that's going to happen. It's going to be intense. I mean,
it's going to be rad.
It's going to be intense.
Are you still riding your bike?
I would say not that much pedal biking. I've been doing a lot more just running for fitness. But yeah, I have a road bike and a mountain bike, but I haven't been on them in some time.
What do you think about these e-bikes?
I don't have one.
Well, you live in Huntington. I mean, have you experienced any of the e-bike kids?
Oh,
like
for sure. If I had one, yeah, I mean, I rode dirt bikes. It's like I have ridden them. I just like, for me, I'm like, I don't know if I'd like it every time. I would like it to like go explore, see some different trails. But I really like this, like the burn of just pedaling. Like, I don't know.
It's good, man.
It's kind of like if you get
I think it gets people out. It gets people out for sure. I mean, like I want to do it to like get in better shape. So it's like, if I want to just have fun, it would just be a different mindset, let's say. But
yep. I want to earn your descent.
Yeah, I want to feel the burn. I want to like be like aching the next day.
I was gonna say,
I run. That's like the worst thing to do.
I hate
Most people
running,
say,
dude.
yeah, they're like, oh, I hate it. I'm like, I've ran enough where I'm like, okay, it's actually like tolerable. I don't have any pain. Like it's enjoyable. So
I've heard that so many times. Like the most peaceful, best place to be in your head is when you're going for a run, and I just want to smack somebody that tells me that. My knees hurt when I just get jogging, and if you, I'm gonna offend somebody by talking. Maybe even you if I talk about running.
Nah, you're fine. I trust me. It took me a long time.
Hate it with a passion.
It took me a long time to kind of build up enough. Like, okay, I'm gonna really try to do this, and like, you run for like a week or two. It's like, oh my God, it's the worst pain. It's way worse than like your seat, on your bike. People complain about that. So, but when I jump on my bikes, it definitely like, it's a different muscle, but it's like, I feel a lot better too when I get on my bikes.
The problem is
I couldn't run. My knees are too jacked.
Yeah.
That's why I rode bikes.
Same way. The problem with riding an electric bike is as soon as you get doing it, you're going to want to just do that and not ride a real bike, so it's like best not to have one so that you don't get used to it.
have anybody really like close to me that does have an e-bike, so it's like not like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pedal mine and you're gonna ride your e-bike. So
Sounds
I
like
think if it was a different way around, I'd for sure probably have
me,
one.
Well,
Jer-
I mean, Wally just moved back, so you could go do some mountain bike runs with Wally
Yeah,
down in
I
HB.
could probably. We could probably. He does live right around the corner from me.
Yeah, I mean, before I got back into RC, that's all I did. I rode 10 miles a day on my mountain bike
Oof,
for like 4 years straight.
it's the way to do it. I can tell that you quit. Just FYI.
I know, I can tell too. Every time I look at myself. Every time I look at myself.
Yeah, I can tell Jerry K and I are around the same age without even asking him how old he is, because he says at my age I only run to the bank and the bathroom. That's about right. You get to a certain point in life where like my fitness is more like jumping jacks and dumbbells. But I love riding a bike. I will tell you that, like a real bike, not a e-bike. I love pedal bikes for sure.
My workout's construction, dude. I work
Yeah.
construction.
That's
about that's what I get.
You don't even swing a hammer.
No. But I'm walking
Get your
around all
stair steps
damn
in?
day lifting
get those-
shit and moving stuff.
How many steps you get in a day? What's your watch tell you?
Dude, I don't have a watch, man.
Or what's your phone tell you?
I don't look at that.
It'll tell you.
I'm sure it will. I mean, not very many today. My truck broke down. I got a gun pulled on me.
Got a gun pulled on you, dude. What a day. Dude, all in the same
Seriously?
day.
Yeah.
Dude. All in the same day, he gets a gun pulled on him, his truck broke down, and he gets to hang out with a world champion. Like, what a
And
great
attacked
day.
by pit bulls. It's never a dull moment.
Fuck. Hey, we do have a couple pictures. Robert, can you bring up those two pics? There's as promised, the Statman has
Let's
sent us
see
a
this picture.
of and I don't know if our viewers have ever got to meet the Statman in the flesh.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's sweet.
What a great picture. BJ, thank you for sending that. Fucking Cab
Nice.
laying it down,
Awesome.
dude, making fans happy. And then this picture I just saw on Facebook, our boy, a good friend of mine, and I'm sure everybody on this show, Mark Robinson, representing the podcast with his wheel and trigger.
Oh, sweet.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's just funny that he wore that.
Oh, that's
Got
cool.
it.
I'm wearing that
Hey,
shirt
thanks,
today,
Mark.
so thanks, Mark, for representing out at Sit Cross.
That's
We love
awesome.
it. That was back when our boy Kyle Neary was still making pretty rad gear for the podcast. He's married and doing other things now, so RIP.
That's all right. Yes, like rest in silence. He's just chilling right now.
I know. I love me some Kyle. So what up, Notch
What up, Notch?
Johnson? All right, Cav. You going to Vegas for the vintage deal? If so, did you build a car? Scott, just rewatch the show in the morning.
Portobello. Whatever you guys said.
Got it.
Pinot Grigio.
Before the poster. It's like right in between.
This is when his
Pinot
room.
Grigio.
This is when his room. This is when Cav's room still had color behind him. Just so you know. So rewind it back that far. Oh my gosh, so much has happened in such a short amount of time.
I'm sure
It's
when
like
I
that
turn my
scene in
phone back
Zoolander,
on, I'm gonna
like his
get
Winter
some
Soldier
messages.
word got said
Yeah.
Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we talked about it. He's definitely going, Scott. He's got himself a BK edition car, and he's going to be there.
Be there or be square. All right. Well, shit. Anybody else? We got time for one more call. If any of you crazy sons of guns out there have any questions, if not, then we're gonna let this old man go to bed. I'm talking about Chase. Jerry K, he's 54, been a carpenter since 88, and beat the fuck up. Yeah, I bet you are, old ass man. Being a carpenter for that long, dude. Phew, bless you and thank you for your service. That's a lot of work on an old body. I know
A lot
one
of dust
thing.
in the eyeballs.
You know, you brought up something just a little bit ago when I asked about sports, Cav. You said that you're just an avid disc golf player, and I appreciate you for that because I love disc golf very much so.
Yeah, I saw
And,
you got the petition to save your course.
yeah, funny story. Them sons of bitches will leave that course out there, but they won't let us keep the Badlands in the same park.
Crazy.
Mother truckers, dude. Like the county. Now I'm happy that they left the disc golf course. They're gonna actually have to rebuild the back nine because they're gonna put soccer fields where they are now. But the fact that they wouldn't even like consider the RC track that's been there for well over a decade blows me away. It's
In a
it's
sporting
gross.
community. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
That's kind of like Thunder Alley is in a sporting complex, kind of, it's
yeah.
baseball,
And it
soccer.
was used every, 2 weeks out of the month at least, and people were there daily practicing and playing, and so it's pretty shitty that what the local municipalities will do, but they have their favorites and stuff like that. So
Yeah, there's a sweet course in Huntington Beach for frisbee
Yeah,
golf.
for Golden West. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will bring my disc the next time I come out there. I'll be there for DNC this year, so I will be bringing disc with me.
Dude, they just built like an extreme frisbee golf place in Lake Elsinore. It's around the
Really?
lake.
I was gonna say that's
And,
closer.
Yeah, but dude, it's gnarly. They got like obstacles in front of the stuff. Like you got to throw it through pylons and like they got little circles like you got to throw it through off of your drive. Like it's wild.
That's crazy. I'm not that good.
There's a lot of people complaining about it. Like,
Yeah.
just give us a regular frisbee golf course. But this thing, it's pretty nuts.
Here's a really good question to end this glorious night from John Bowman. Any advice for a new guy who wants to get into RC racing?
I would say easily just picking the right gear so you're not like, or at least the right car, right radio, so you're not buying everything twice. Make sure that you buy, not the cheapest, but I'd say like right in the middle. So you're like, you got stuff that would last you. A lot of people, either, buy, something that's like not that good or just way too much. And then they get like they don't know how to work it. You kind of just want to get in there, find a shop that obviously has the right guys that kind of guide you. And I think overall you'll be set up pretty well.
I think that's some of the best advice you could give. That's been one of the staples of Beach RC is we always say buy it right, buy it once. And that being said, like your radio is everything. Every car can be attached to it. Every, the way it feels in your hand, the speed of the radio. So I would definitely go with Cav. Make sure you get a as good of radio as you can afford right off the bat. And don't buy every single car that the track that they're racing in classes. Get yourself one or two. One's probably perfect to learn. And like Cav said, get good stuff. Don't waste your time.
Follow the instructions. I mean, there's going to be so many videos nowadays to watch. I mean, even when you build a car that like I haven't built an RC10 like ever in my life, so it's like you're kind of like you'll put it together and then like kind of look at the instruction. You're like, does this really go here? Like, it's just kind of pay attention to all the little things and don't get discouraged.
Another good point or a piece of advice that I've heard people say is buy what is prevalent at the track that you're racing at so that you can get support. When you're new, don't go and buy something to be different. Don't go and if everyone's racing Associated, don't go buy TLR. Get you an Associated. It's okay to be the same. You'll get the support. There'll be more parts around. If you break something, don't be afraid to run what everybody else is running.
And go to the track once a week for your first year. Don't live at the track. Don't burn yourself out and just go once a week for your first year. You don't need to go any more than that.
That's good
advice. Or else you'll get burned out. And you'll spend way too much money.
I've watched many of people buy every car for every class at our shop many a times. And after, like you said, about a half a year, they're just like, burnt out. You don't see them for months at a time.
Yeah.
And it's just not fun anymore. Make sure that you can come and enjoy yourself, have time to work on your stuff, and always practice. Make sure that you're going to the track once a week outside of race night, or if you go all day the day before you go racing, and get some actual practice in. So all that stuff I think will help you a lot.
Don't go too hard, too fast. Nice and easy.
That's what she said. So
and
what a
how does that work for all of us?
Yeah, well, we all got kids. What a good note to end on, dude. Cav, thank you so much for joining us, man. Everybody, if anyone's got Cav's address, DoorDash him some goodies powder, some Advil. I'm sure he's got a little bit of a headache
and some nails and a hammer.
Yeah. Right. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yes. But we appreciate you spending the time with us, man. I know it's you got a sick kid and family and everything else, but we appreciate you very much.
Yeah, appreciate it being on. Always a fan of watching you guys. Appreciate what you guys do.
Hell yeah.
Right on, dude. Thanks for your time. And Brent, can you take us out with the sponsors?
I will do that. I want to thank One Up Racing, one of Cav's big sponsors. That's our title sponsor. What? There's that damn sound again. You hear that?
Yeah.
The aliens are back.
Yeah.
Techno RC, ProMotion RC, Nitro Pro, one of the coolest promotion or videos out there right now. J&T Bearing, MSM, Get Shit Done Coffee. If you haven't gone to the Beach RC Facebook page, we got a good Get Shit Done Coffee video going right now. Racecraft, RC Sign Up, Beach RC, TZO. Am I missing anybody? RC Box Club. We appreciate you guys all for sponsoring this program, and we appreciate all the Peanut Gallery for watching tonight. Thank you guys. As always, thank you, Cav. Chase, man, please be safe tomorrow.
I'm going to do my best. Thanks for your time, Cav. Really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody, for watching and joining in the comments. We love it.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with an unknown guest.
Because we don't know.